Welcome back, everybody. This is your boy Bones LeBerry, back at it again with the tips to help you win. Look, I know you guys are about that action, so guess what? This week we got something martial arts based. We're talking about making fists. That's right, those things that you have in your hand are not just for digging in Dorito bags and hot Cheeto bags. You can also ball them up and use them to fight. So let's get right into it. I'm going to show you some examples. Let's go. Alright folks, so let's get right into it. As you can see, we have a martial arts based post today. She's kind of MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, and as you can see, hurry up and duck. She's about to take your head clean off with that kick. So, you know, just thank me for warning you. Anyways, we're going to show you how to draw a fist. I drew them everywhere. It was one of those drawings where I was just having a lot of fun, just, you know, depicting the different poses and the fist and all of that. So I'm about to teach you to do the same so you can experience that level of fun that I had. So let's get to it. As you can see, we have a little boxing dude over here. He's gonna be waiting in the corner for you to step out of line, so everybody be respectful in his house because he doesn't take disrespect lightly. Okay, so on to the topic of the video. We have, what is a fist? A fist can be intimidating. So we're gonna just explain this real quick. So you have a rectangular shape at the top, and then you have at the bottom, basically it's just like that fleshy part, and now you have the thumb. Now the thumb is a few sections. It's that one that first comes out, that first knuckle, then it comes over one more time, and then that's when the last digit comes out. Now this digit goes about to the second finger, so you don't want to overdo it. And then you can go ahead and just, and then that part in the middle, just you know, that part in the middle separates the two, the fist and that other little side on the corner over there. So then of course you have the 5 digits. Now it's important when you draw a fist to do that offset right there. Yes, that offset, just, it makes because when you ball up your fist, it's not a complete rectangle. You know, it's not made by a computer. It has a reason why it does what it does. So it just has those digits. It's like slightly offset. They're going to be angling down, and then again you have 1, 2, 3. So if you ever get confused, you feel like you want to put 2, it's going to be 3 sides on that thumb. Okay, moving on to something a little bit more complicated. We're going to have another fist, but this one's going to be at a slight angle. And this is actually a fist that I learned from SpongeBob. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember the episode with Flats, but basically he wanted to sock SpongeBob out, and he had a fist that looked just like this, and this was the first time I ever seen it. So you just draw, again, you have this rectangle up here, that's number 1. Then you have this fleshy part on the side, okay? And then guess what? The thumb is going to be coming out again, like you can put like that right in the half. And then you can just go ahead and separate these. So you're just going to draw 3 lines in the middle. Now when you're drawing these fists to the side, this is important to give it a little bit more dynamic feel. So this one on the outside is going to be slightly bent, okay? The next one is going to be bent but lower down, and that went way up. So you don't want to do those lines way up because the knuckles aren't going to go way up there. You know, they're going to angle a little bit down. So you just draw that a little bit up, or let's move that one over so that the middle finger isn't that big. So we're going to move this one over just a little bit, and then the pinky is just going to be right there. Okay, so yeah, let's erase some of that. So the first 2 are the knuckles you're going to be able to see, okay? They're going to be on the top, and then the next, they're going to start to angle down, okay? And then you just go ahead and just, you know, kind of flesh out those fingers just a little bit. That thumb is tucked under there. We're just gonna make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so then when you'll go to shade, you'll just like shade right there, okay? And that gives it a little bit more volume, and it just makes it more interesting to look at. Let's draw a fist facing the other direction. Okay, so let's see it from a different angle. So again, you're going to draw that rectangle. Okay, that rectangle is basically where all the fingers are. And you're going to draw, let's draw the thumb first. So the thumb is going to be on the outside. It has this fleshy part right here, and then we're going to draw the knuckles. Okay, so then we draw that first finger that's just slightly bent. Then we're going to do the same thing, but this time it's going to be bent lower, then again and again. Okay, so it's going to be slanted down. Remember that angle from the first example. And then the thumb is actually going to be concealing some of that hand right there. So it's going to have this that same thing again, where you know you have that little slight angle, and that makes another fist. And if you want to draw the back of a fist, you know, that's the simple part, because guess what, you just draw everything in a rectangle. Okay, everything's in a rectangle, and then the thumb is going to be on the outside. So you have that initial part where it comes out, then it's going to go back in, and then it's going to hide back in the middle where the rest of the fingers are. And then we're going to go ahead and draw the knuckles. You know, you're just going to draw 4 knuckles, and they're going, again, angling down. And if you want to draw like maybe the fingers are slightly open, let's see what that looks like. So we're just gonna go ahead and let these go down. The first one is going to be the highest. Okay, then after that second one, usually after that second one, they're all going to go down. That's just something to remember. It's easy to do that and never mess it up. Okay, let's angle that down a little bit more, since now we have slightly different angle. Okay, so the knuckles are going to be here, 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 and then like say you shade all of that, and then like maybe this is a fist aiming down, maybe this is a Arthur fist and it's aiming downward. Okay, real quick folks, I just realized there's another pose that I couldn't leave that out. I couldn't leave it out when I'm talking about fist. So because this is important, I didn't draw really any of the fingers, so let's go ahead and make some space. We got a little bit of clutter going on. You know, these fists are hogging all the space, trying to vie for attention here, but we don't care. Okay, we're gonna move him out the way. We're gonna go ahead and draw another one. Okay, so basically yeah, so this is how I start off sometimes, because remember, there's going to be that rectangle at the top. Okay, it's that rectangle that's always going to just be there when you're talking about fist. Okay, that's always going to be there because the fingers ball up into a, you know, imperfect rectangle. So this time we're going to draw what it looks like on the side. So let's draw these fingers. So it's just gonna be like that, and then it's gonna make that shape right there. Okay, so as you can see, if you look at this section right here, that's actually a prism. Okay, it's actually a prism that goes for the knuckles. So it's gonna be like that, and then again we're gonna just separate them into 4. Okay, now again, I just like to lightly erase right here, and then we're going to do that little thing where the finger is up slightly. Okay, and we're going to do these for these 2 digits, and oops, we're going to do those for these 2 digits mostly. These are going to really go up, and yeah, let's go ahead and make that top knuckle a little bit higher. So it's going to be like that. And then in the back, you have that that pinky just, you know, hanging out in the back up there. And then we can only see two points of 2 bends on that thumb, because it's tucked in the back. So there it goes. These fingers in the back, and remember this is a prism. Let's go ahead and see how this looks in red so you can understand what I mean. This square right here is basically sums up, or not square, this prism sums up what a fist is, okay? So remember that, and you'll get it perfect every single time. That's my guarantee. Kind of drew it kind of small, but we're just gonna blow it up a little bit to make it match his brothers over here. And there you go. You have a few fists. Now you can go beat up anybody that that dares question you. No, don't do that actually. But you know, make some cool fighting poses. Maybe you want to draw somebody getting beat up. And you know, until next time, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to turn on post notifications so you can get all the updates, please do so. And thank you. See you next time. Alright folks, and at this point there'll just be a time lapse of that MMA drawing. Stick around and just see how the magic was made. Thank you again.